So I was sitting at home today, struggling with how to get going. I just couldn't seem to find a way to make my brain work. And so I thought I'd come out for a little walk without the dog today. And something I've been meaning to do is make a video about this. You're going to be thinking, what is that? I'll tell you in a minute. But sometimes it's hard to get going. It's hard to find your flow. And that's what I found today. And when you're sitting at home on your own and you're trying to focus on creating something, I'm working on a video about search at the moment. And I just thought I need to get out. I need to do something because it's just not working. And so I came out here to film this video about this pile of sticks. Now you might be wondering, what is that? I'll tell you. Maybe, I don't know, 8 or 9 years ago, something like that, I came up here with my kids and we built this shelter, as it was at the time. I'll put some pictures of it on the screen. You can see now it's in a bit of a sorry state because obviously priorities change. We don't come up here so much anymore, and my kids, they're 11 and 12, they're not interested in coming up here and hanging out here. But in the past we used to come up here and have picnics and stuff. And what we noticed as well, I can maybe show you in a minute some B-roll, is other people also started to come up here. Once we built this, other people started to come up here and use it. And they started to enjoy what we built. And when I walked past it the other day and I saw what it was like now, and I thought back, I thought it's actually a really good metaphor for YouTube or whatever it is you're trying to do. If you're trying to start a business or whatever it is that you are dreaming about doing, this has a lot of lessons to teach you. So I'll tell you what they are now. So the first thing is that we took the step to build this, and it was our work and our effort over many years actually, because we kept maintaining it. I kept bringing bags of leaves up here and throwing them on it and all kinds of stuff to maintain it because the kids enjoyed it. And so we put all the effort into building it, but other people were there to use it. But they didn't put any effort into it. Now, I didn't expect them to, of course, but what it does show you, I think, with regards to your YouTube channel is that you're the one that's willing to put the effort in to make your own thing, and other people are often just there to consume. Now, if you're just one of those consumers, then you're probably going to keep doing that. You're not going to get anywhere. So if you have a dream to make a channel or whatever else it is you're going to do, you've got to work at it. You've got to put the effort in, because other people won't. And the vast majority of people won't. Even if they want to start, they won't. So if you have started already, you're already one step ahead. If you haven't started yet, you need to start today. I'll come to that in a minute. Now, obviously over time, this thing collapsed and fell down and got destroyed by the weather, the snow and the wind. But it's also the same thing with your channel. If you're finding it hard now to run your channel, you're not having any engagement or traction, your videos don't seem to be going anywhere, you're not getting the views you want, you're not getting whatever it is that you think that you should be getting now, or whatever stage you're at, and you're thinking about quitting. Well, I can tell you now that I have done exactly that in the past. I started a channel, built it up to 10 videos or something, got a promotion at work, decided I wasn't going to do it anymore, didn't have time, the kids were young, probably about the same time as we built this actually. So I quit. And now I look back at that channel and I realised that it was monetized, and I never actually followed through with it. I didn't even realise it was monetized because I abandoned it. I just left it, and it could have been monetized. Now, if I'd carried on doing that now, 6 years or more later, I'd be a successful YouTuber now, most likely. Now, I don't regret that. It was a good decision at the time, I think. But at the same time, now where I find myself in the position I'm in now, you can't help but wonder, I could have done that. What it also tells me is I could do it again, hopefully, which is what I'm trying to do with this channel. So the problem is, if you leave your channel, or you take a big break, or you even quit, then this is what happens. It basically collapses. And when it collapses, it's very much harder to build it back up and start again. It needs maintenance and it needs constant input from you. Now, that doesn't have to be 50 videos a week, but you do need to do something to maintain what you've started. Because if you give up after a certain amount of time, it ends like this. And even worse, if you never get started, when you come 5 years down the line and you look back at your decision today to not start, how are you going to feel about that? What are you going to think about yourself? Are you going to wish, oh, I should have just started that? Because if you're in a position now where you're thinking about doing something like a YouTube channel and you have a reason for doing it, maybe it's you don't like your job or whatever it is, well, just think about that for a minute, because if you don't like your job now, but you somehow come to accept that, oh, it's okay, and it's easier than starting something yourself. Well, it might be now, but what happens if that job gets worse or you lose it? For example, like I did. I was laid off at 47 years old. I have to make a decision. What are you going to do? So if you're in a position now where you think everything's okay, it might be right now, but wouldn't it be better to work towards something now, even when you're not in loads of pain, when you're not in a really bad situation? Because then you don't end up in a bad situation, because you have that to fall back on and you already started. I started this channel pretty much on the day that I was out of work, the first day after my leaving party at work. After me and my team got together and had one last goodbye, I came out the next day and filmed the video at 5 in the morning. Now that's all well and good, but what if I'd started a year or so before? Now I actually did start another channel about day trading, which that one, to be honest, I lost interest in. And I just didn't enjoy the space. I didn't enjoy the day trading space. It was full of scammers, and I just felt like I don't want to be involved in this. So I pivoted to this instead, to motivate people, because that was basically what my original first channel was, that could have been successful and was successful, but I stopped. So my thought with this is that if you don't start or you quit too early, this is what happens to whatever it was, your dream or your ambition. This is what happens to it. It dies and it collapses. And no one else is going to come and save it. No one else is going to come and build this back for me. So you've got to rely on yourself. And that's hard when you're sitting at home on your own and you don't have anyone maybe to talk to about the stuff you're doing, and maybe don't want to talk to them at this stage because you think they might laugh or whatever it is. And if you can just push through that, you'll get to a stage where you can talk about it and you can tell people, hey, I've done this and I'm successful at it. And maybe at that point you don't feel so bad about talking about it, because I don't think anyone will be laughing anymore when you are at home making videos for a living and they're out grinding at their job they don't like. So get started today. If you have started already, keep going. And if you're thinking about quitting, instead, keep going and build a little bit more onto it, one little step at a time, and just take action and do it today. Because if you don't, in 5 years' time, you're going to look back and you're probably going to regret it. That's all I got for today. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.